Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, Telnor Beastmaster of the Thunder Guard. Today I'm going to be doing a Let's Play for Ashes of Creation, Alpha 2, Phase 2, and I'm going to be using Grink here, a Vek Ranger. I just created him, we're new in game, and he has no experience in just his starting bow. So to start off with, you can loot some weapons from around here, but they're all junk. But that said, I'm going to see if I can find me a sword, a one-handed sword.
Thank the gods you've arrived, disorientate. Essence is that you'll have plenty. We are having a bit of a goblin problem at the moment. Disgusting creatures. Cut them down if they cross your path. Take this medallion.
Yeah, the AI voice acting is kind of weird. In some places it's okay, other places it's really bad. And some of these quests, I think it's so bad, it seems to be intentionally bad. Musty spellbook, that's okay. Rusty shield. Rusty scepter. What I want's a one-handed mace or sword. Scepter's kind of a mace, but not really, because it uses spell attack. The same with the regular spell book. Yeah, well, I'll just go on with what I got.
We made a big mistake coming here, and now there's no way back.
I'm going to head towards Lionhold. I prefer Lionhold over the other one, Camp something. Well, that goblin's bugged. You can't kill that one. That still happens surprisingly often. And this one just healed right back up. Alright. Well, let's try going the other way and see if I can kill those goblins. Well, at least these can die. That'll work. Alright, that's taken care of. But this is one of the things about being in alpha. These bugs are fairly common. I've got caps lock on. Let's try it again without caps lock. There we go. Bug report submitted.
Saw you kill goblins up there. It's interest sloppy. Give it here. Let me put a shine on it for you. One that befits a hero. No charge.
Yep, now my medallion is a blue quality medallion. It might be worth something at some point, but right now that it's just sits in your inventory, doesn't do anything. Talk to an official.
You're a new face around here. Wonderful. You'll find it just north of us here. Our clerics have asked new arrivals.
This is a pretty good quest to pick up because it lets you get most of a set of uncommon armor.
Have you attuned to the excellent? Let it be known that even as we struggle to maintain our foothold.
You're a newcomer, eh? Odd jobs. The townsfolk around the outpost need doing. They bring 'em to me, and I post 'em on the board. Used to do 'em myself when I was a spry young soldier. This was back on Sanctus, of course.
Slay Ravens. That's a good one to take. This is another easy one to do. Now, this course I'm about to do here, this is the one where the voice acting is clearly
You
intentionally
like strong
bad.
enough to work it. That's what we like. Hold a moment. Won't be enough just to waddle back here with your arms stuffed with cuttings. Take the
Yeah, that's a regular oak tree. That won't work. I need the withered oak, which is back here. The actual crafting system is pretty good. However, this introductory quest of all the crafting is a lot faster than the real crafting is. Real crafting is 1 minute, not 15 seconds. So quite often you don't actually stand at the station and do your refining. You start your refining and then you go off and do whatever you want somewhere else.
Have you brought the timber? It's crude but passable work. Nay, I can't. 5 of them.
Yeah, 5. Saying they want 5 is a leftover from an earlier version. You only need 1 now.
Have you brought the block? Brilliant. Yeah, well, you have the gist. We'll provide you with a whole set of tools. Near quality, but functional tools. Got the powder, have you? Brilliant. Give here. And your horse. Stop by the stable master across the yard. They'd expect you.
That's the whole reason of doing this quest, is that you end up with a free horse and a full set of crafting tools. Like it says, they're not very good crafting tools, but they all work.
I hear all this talk of, sure, it's an old sway-backed plotter, but it'll get you from here to there faster than walking.
So you get your horse and drag it to your hot bar somewhere. I usually use one of the non-hotkeyed. Then press F to get on and F to get off. This is new for this patch, to actually give an icon here for the dash ability. Used to be just a empty square that said dash, which for me I actually like that, because you look at this, don't know what it is, then you mouse over it and it tells you what it is, as opposed if it just said dash, then you know the whole mousing over wouldn't be a necessary step. I gotta kill some ravens out here. F to dismount. This is actually a level 3 raven, but seems to be bugged since it's not actually attacking me. I'll have to see if that's consistent for all of them right now, or if it's just that one. Got no use for a slate wolf right now. See, the Grim with this that's got a white name, it's not a Timid Grim or any other type of Grim, it's just a Grim. And this circle right here, that means that one can be hunted. So I need 10 more ravens. This does seem to be a bug with all of the ravens. So, well, I've only fought 2 of them. I'll try a couple more, and if they all just kind of stand there and don't do anything while I kill them, I'll go ahead and make another bug report about that. Pet the Grim. It's called hunting, but really you just pet them to death. Kind of like my wife's strategy with cats. And an adult oak. That's a pretty cool looking bear. I tried to save that guy, but it was too late. Alright. There's another timid raven, but This one here ain't dying even. There's a bit of delayed reaction there. Oh, here's the tameable Grim. But the heck with that, I want this Raven more. Now these Ravens are working okay. Alright, one more Raven and I'll be done with this. Oh, another Grim that pet to death. Alright. Let's go to my skills and pick out a headshot's a great ability. And so is disengage. Scattershot I'm not too fond of. So I don't really think this is a enhanced armament weight as a good one. Hunt of the Bear increases your durability. Hunt of the Tiger increases your offense. So I'm going to go Hunt of the Bear. Weapon. Stamina. I will need to be able to dodge, so I'm going to do my stamina specs into dodging. Turn in the
Good to see you again, friend. Brilliant. If and you ever need old Harold's help for anything, make sure you swing by.
Alright. Let's see if I have enough to buy any decent weapons. Rusty Scepter is useless. Oops. So accept. Accept. I'm going to hold on to my Grim Corpses for now. So that gives me 3 silver, which is not enough to buy a better weapon yet. I can buy a harvesting bag, but that's it. When really I need my weapon sets first of all. So for weapons, I'm going to want a copper mace, a copper energy focus, and a copper energy spellbook. Now why I do that is because the mace line will give me stuns and staggers, and my ranger skills give me bleeds. So I can use my barbed imbue to put a bleed effect on the mace, and it will still have its stun and stagger effect as well. That's where if I put a bleed on a sword, it's already got a bleed effect, so it doesn't do any good. And as a ranger, I really don't need to slow enemies too much, because and even if I did, I have other abilities to do that, and I get movement speed bonuses for myself, so I can speed myself up and slow the enemies down without using my weapon effect. So the energy spellbook uses my physical attack rating instead of my magical attack rating to deal damage, but it counts as magical damage, so your physical mitigation doesn't affect it. That gives you the best range DPS of any weapon here at low levels. Sure, later on there might be enemies that have stronger magic defense than they do physical defense, but here in the low level at the start of the game, everything has more physical defense than it does magical defense. Oh, and this worker chunk is down. None of the NPCs are here. So I'm actually probably disconnected from the server and I just don't know it yet. Yeah, this server worker is down. All the NPCs and... There! Let's try it again. Yep. I don't know where it was standing, but it was standing somewhere in the world, so... Quests have gotten better, but I still don't do most of the quests around here. I just do a few of the simple ones. And of course the commission boards really aren't worth doing specifically to do the commission boards. But if you're coming out here to grind highwaymen and there's a commission to kill highwaymen, there's no reason not to pick up that commission. So let's see if this server worker over here is still down. It might be, because you notice that little bit of lag right there as it crossed over into this server worker. Guess I'll find out here shortly. Yeah, the NPCs are here for the leather worker. The Ember Spring is here, so yep, the server worker's fine now. I'll unsummon the horse. There we go. And welcome to level 3, just like that. Alright, so now I'm up to 4 silver and 75 copper. I can buy a few pieces of armor, but that's about it. Camouflage looks kind of cool, but it doesn't do anything. I'll show it to you. Yeah, see, it looks kind of cool, but doesn't really do anything. The enemies can see you just as well. I'll apply Hunt to the Bear. There we go. Summon my horse. Now these zombie invokers are great enemies to fight because they're really slow, and if you stay at maximum range they won't even use their ranged attack on you. Damn it, I aggroed that skeleton. I don't want nothing to do with no damn skeleton right now. Alright, I broke aggro. Now if you get too close to one of these zombie invokers, they will just rip you apart. And you need to be at least level 3 in order to bother with them. Although it's better if you're using a real weapon, not one of these damn piece of shit starter weapons. Well, for some reason this skeleton seems intent on protecting this zombie invoker. Lots of granite around here right now. Their skeleton's finally wandered far enough away I don't have to worry about aggroing it. got a little too close to him, he used his more reliable attack. The poison vomit is much more powerful, but it's easy to avoid, and you get too close, it uses that life drain thing, which is quick, accurate, and restores their health at your health, at the cost of your health. Alright. $1,647 experience. That's a nice chunk of experience. Especially since I only need 7,500 to level up at this level. Unfortunately, he didn't drop anything. Cheap bastard. But for now, I'm just going to go on with my quests I got. I got to pick up these figurines and take materials to a node. Doesn't really matter which node. But since Halcyon's my favorite node, that's the one I'm going to go to. And then I'll pick up the figurines laying alongside the road as I travel. I need 6 of them. I'll usually find 6 by the time I get to Halcyon. Although sometimes I have to double back and look for more. Well, there's one right there. See the sparkly right there? They're usually visible from the road. Some of them might be behind something, so you might not see them. but generally you can spot them from the road. Oh, there's another one. That's 2. 4 more. Thought I saw one, but I didn't. It was just some yellow sticks. There's one. That's 3 of them done. There's another one. That's 4. Give that skeleton a wide berth. It looks like it's bugged, but I still don't want it aggro on me. Looks like it's high enough level. One rib toss would be the end of me. Still scanning and looking for more parcels. I don't know what that skeleton's doing there. It's kind of out of place. Must have been chasing somebody. And there's a minotaur out of place too, standing right in the middle of the road. He's supposed to be up there. Oh, there's a parcel. Wish you could gather stuff from your horse. I need one more by the time I reach Halcyon. There's a freehold. Alright, that's all my parcels. gonna pet a wolf to death, maybe. Or maybe I'll tame it. Wolves can either be killed when you hunt them. They can either be tamed to be turned into mounts or beasts of burdens, or they can be killed, in which you get a carcass like this, which then it can be skinned. Seems that they die more often than they're tamed. Answered a question in chat. Someone asked if you can get legendary trees with a crude axe, and yes. The crude tools you can get can harvest any grade of material of tier 1. So you can get legendary or epic. Uncommon is not uncommon. Although I usually don't bother referring to them by their title: uncommon, rare, heroic, epic, and legendary. I usually just call them by their color: green, blue, orange, yellow, and purple. Here's where I'm going to turn in my figurines. I'm going to take heavy armor. Always unlock all the Ember Springs when I pass them. That way when I die, I'll go to the closest one and that you have unlocked. So the more you have unlocked, the chances are when you die, the one that you spawn at will be closer. Let's see what they have here for the commission board. No. 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 Nope, I ain't gonna take any of these. I was hoping for a generic, like kill the undead one. That'd been great. There we go, level 4. Let's go to my skill tree. Class. I got 2 points. So that's going to be headshot, and disengage. Alright, so now I have 8 silver. That's enough to get a copper mace. Or not enough for a copper energy spellbook. But the player market is right here, so let's see if there's anything good on the player market. I'm looking for an energy spellbook. Most of the stuff is all apprentice, so I can't use it since I'm not level 10. Some armor that I could use, but I'm holding out for a weapon right now. Don't want a spell sword because that sword uses my magic attack, not my physical attack. That's just a plain bear that hasn't been trained yet. Because when you take your bear to be trained, it's a 50-50 chance it'll come out a mount or beast of burden. Mounts are useful to everybody, beasts of burdens are kind of eh. I guess they can make caravans go faster, but has a percentage increase of how slow a caravan is. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I really consider caravans to be a waste of time, really. Copper short spell bow, which is a bow that uses spell attack instead of physical attack. Although the short bow is considered a decent weapon for rangers because it attacks so fast, and one of the ranger strategies is just to spread your procs around as quickly as possible. So a really fast attacking weapon is great for that. 50 silver for a spell bow. There's still a bit of a problem with preconceived notions where, like, I'm going to use an Copper Energy Spellbook, but there's still a lot of preconceived notions where people don't want to use weapons that they don't consider to be standard for that class. Copper Greatsword. I could use that, but it's too expensive. Ironically, since the Energy Spellbook is considered to be not very good, because the people just dismiss it off a hand without actually giving it a try. Copper Spellbook, and now if this was the Copper Energy Spellbook, I'd be all set. Yeah, we need a better way to sort these stores. Well, I'm going to end this episode right here for now, while I dig through all these stores and see if I can find the Copper Energy Spellbook I want. Thank you very much for watching.